Hey, welcome, all my right thinkers. Thanks for tuning in to check out your boy, P Farm. Thinking right out here in the lab where I do what I do for you. I got a nice lesson for you today. For some of us might not think so. You know how we do. Let's go. Rightism 25 rules to live by. Storytelling. Story with a message is the message in the story. For life, I give life lessons. You tune in receiving them. I appreciate you. We got a good thing going. Let's rock. Right thing is mission, and that's what I'm on, is to enlighten, inspire, educate, and motivate you, the individual, to a higher spiritual level of enlightenment. Right thinkers way of life through mental and spiritual discipline. Practice daily will help and guide you to obtain your goal of spiritual enlightenment, aka know thyself. My mission is that all right thinkers know thyself. If you're a right thinker, your goal is to know thyself. See where we're going with that? Let's get there. Work together. A person, so I asked the question, excuse me, do you know you? It's rhetorical, but if you don't have the answer for yourself, tune in. I can help you with that. That's what I do for you. A person who knows not and knows not that they know not is foolish. Disregard them. A person who knows not and knows that they know not is simple, but you teach them. That's why I do what I do for you. Appreciate you too. Stay tuned. I got more for you. A person who knows not and believes and think that they know is dangerous. Avoid them. I do. A person who knows and knows not that they know is spiritually asleep. I can awaken them. I'm the spiritual alarm clock here to wake you up with knowledge of self. A person who knows and knows that they know is wise. Follow them. All these persons reside in you. Right thinkers know thyself. Uh-oh. And to my eye, be true. Right thinkers, let's talk about some kind of people that I really don't have a good feeling for. And that's those people who mastered the art of deception, aka liar. Okay, let's call it what it is. I'm trying to be politically correct. So, but a deceiver. Let's talk about them kind of people. We all know some of them. And if you don't know one, I keep telling you, it's probably you. So let's talk about those who mastered the art of deception, aka lying. Okay, I've done, I've seen, excuse me, okay, I done seen a lot in my 66 years of life, and I'm pretty observant, so I pick up a few things. I've learned a few things from being observant. And what I got a problem with is, hmm, oh, I observe some people and they mastered the art of just being not honest. I'm trying to be politically correct. But it comes a time, and these are these, okay, 85% of people, of the masses, are ignorant. That's what they say. I don't like the number, but I'm got to say what they say. And that means you got 10% of the masses who know a few things, know more than the masses. So they're a little bit more enlightened or intellectually. So they educate the masses for a price. So they fleecing you. Okay. And the 5 percenters, I fall in the 5% group, not no 5% taught the mathematics and all that. No, the 5% who know the truth and don't try to make money off it and hoodwink you people into giving me your money because I know a little few things that you don't know. I'm giving knowledge away. When I wanted to make money, I sold drugs. So I don't have an issue with being deceptive when it comes to being honest. When I was a drug dealer, I was very deceptive. I mastered the art also. When I mastered the art of deception, and when you master the art of deception, you can sell sand to an Arab or ice to an Eskimo, so to speak. That's the concept. So yeah, we know about them kind of people. The idea of knowing thyself, when you get your discernment together, those kind of people who practice the art of deceiving won't bother you. Why? You know the difference. And when I mastered that art of deception back in the day, I was a pimp, a drug dealer. I knew how to deceive people with the greatest of ease, even when it was wrong. And it was wrong. But I had no problem doing it. At one time, I wanted to be a deceiver, aka politician, because I had a minor in political science. My professor said, "What the hell you doing this for? You wouldn't just be able to talk to people, have a conversation?" Pretty much, yeah. But conversation should go somewhere. It should lead to something. It should be a worthwhile conversation. So my point is, as a teacher, I ain't just talking to hear myself talk. I've been told people tell me, "You just hear us." No, I'm trying to help y'all. But if what I'm saying to you ain't registered, I just assume be talking to myself. But let's get back to the deceivers. One of the best. At one time, okay, did that one. Okay. There is no way I can be a politician today. Oh, I'm a straight man, aka right thinker. Back in that day, I could have been a politician. Why? I had to give the gab. I lied in a heartbeat. Didn't make a difference to me. Why? I was ego tripping. Didn't care about nothing except me. And these guys who do the politician thing, they sell you a bill of goods, and half of y'all know what they sell you a bill of goods, and you still buy them. I'm trying to calm down. Politician. I'm not a politician because politicians are some of the best masters of deception, aka lying. I'm just saying, I don't know an honest politician. Simple. What? They know that when they get into that field, they already know what they're doing. Okay, moving on. You know, the better deceiver you are, the better politician you would be. Sound like to me. And that's just the fact of the matter. Whoever can say the biggest dream, whoever can get you to get their vote, when they get it, they get in position, they don't do half the stuff they say, and we as people don't hold them accountable. Right now, in the election, I was taught, I learned Mayat philosophy. Why? It says good and bad, two equal opposites. I'm just as good as bad as good. Okay, now you got to make the decision. You want to be bad or you want to be good? Your choice. When your choice is bad and badder, older, worse or worse, that's not a choice. Pick the lesser two evils. Moving on. I teach a philosophy that says if what they say don't match what they do, there's no balance. If one or the other ain't there or they not balanced, they're lying. Simple as that. Same goes for me. If I don't match what I say, consider me a liar. Well, we know them as hypocrites. Same thing. Okay, deceivers. But that's the whole point. Your word, Islam say your word is my bond. Okay, but be careful what you say. Why? Because you bind yourself by your word. According to what you say. Moving on. A lot of people entrap themselves. If being a leader, you have some qualifications. I gave that lesson, qualifications of a leader. You have qualifications or reputation to what? To be respectful or should be. You got a bunch of charges. Everybody around you done been, you are a felon. How are you even in the position to even be there? So that behooved me. So I'm way past that. Moving on. And now with your little gimmicks and games, according to some people, you are shooing for the election because they feel sorry for you. What a web of deception we deceive when we start doing that nonsense. It's just getting worse. If we know, and we do know that he steal, he lied, he cheat, he's a known felon, he's been convicted of crimes that he was accused of and they found him guilty of. What says good about that? 40 years out the drug game, I'm still seen as a drug dealer. Fellas, I heard that we can vote now, but I don't even exercise that right. I could care less about who running the damn White House for real, personally. But according to society, no vote for him is a vote for him. How about no vote for neither one? That's my vote. They can get that anytime. They've been getting it all the time. So I don't move the needle one way or another. So I just have an opinion, like buttholes and armpits. Don't We all have them, and sometimes they stink. Those who don't like my opinion, to them, my opinion stinks. I understand. If y'all like him, to me, your opinion stinks. Again, you have the right to agree and sometimes disagree. And I don't agree or like that 85% of the general public and the masses are ignorant. You telling me the masses don't know the asshole from a hole in the ground, but yet we're gonna put the election in their hands for the leadership of the country. That's what scares me. Not him, neither one of them, but it's the people who follow and listen. How could you believe that this guy is anything other than what he's showing you? I don't get that. Moving on. I'm not here to cast aspersions. Moving on. But there's a concept. I just don't get it. The opposite of deceiving or deception is what? Transparency, honesty. Do we get that from this guy? If you know before you say something, you have no intentions on doing it, you are not a good person. Simple, that ain't got nothing to do with nobody but you, the individual. And again, I tell all my people, don't worry about what people get away with, what they do. Why? Because they're responsible at what? Their judgment day. That's going to be on them. Stop worrying. If you can't judge them, don't worry about them. Why? That ain't your job. I'm not here to judge. I just observe it. I see what I see. I can tell you what I see from observing. Simple as that. So I'm not here to cast aspersions and give my opinion. My opinion is from what I'm seeing, he ain't good. He can't get my vote. He can't get my support. No. So everybody have a right to their choice. God, the devil. It's all choices. It's simple. Make yours. If you think anything about him is good, your choice. Moving on. I beg to differ. That's all. I'm entitled. Where we at? Now, okay, the opposite. Let's talk about these kind of people. If you think money is the root of all evil, and we keep hearing that, you overlook what? The power of what? The ego. For those who already got money, they do it for a whole different reason. Moving on. If I really can't. No, I'm trying to do it. I ain't going that way. All right. When you are doing something wrong, been there, done that, you will what? Deceive, aka lie, and continue that. Why? That's what you do. Deceivers, that's what the deceiver is, a liar. Some habitual. Why? They're not going to stop. This guy, 90% of what come out of his mouth is not true. Moving on. You can think and feel what you want. That's a fact. I'm not here to know. I get facts. They fact check him for that reason. And it's unbelievable. Moving on. But moving on. Now, where we at? Okay, next one is, if what you're doing is right, there is no need, what? To deceive. When you're honest, there is intransparent. No need to be deceptive, or deceive anybody. Why? Just be honest. Transparency. Why? That's what you should be. Moving on. Oh yeah. Okay. I don't like to be deceived. And because I live a philosophy or lied to, I don't like that. But guess what? I don't deceive or lie to you. That's part of my philosophy. That's right there in philosophy. Don't do to people what you don't want done to you. If you ask that man who enslaved us for thousands of years, would he like to be enslaved? He'll tell you hell no. And that's why his biggest nightmare is that we wake up and get control and he think we're going to enslave him. Think about that. Okay, another concept. I got a bunch of them, but trust me, I know what I'm talking about. Moving on. If I say it, I can back it up. I'm not like most people just say stuff I did. Nope. I'm strategic with mine, okay? And surgical. Make my point. Trust me. I could have been a good politician back in the day. Why? I was a master deceiver. I was a liar. Man, trust me. Did nobody get the truth? Why? Wasn't nothing in me. I was just lying from the rip. Remember that joke when I had the car accident? My family going outside. We got into a car accident and everybody flew out the car. No seatbelts. My father was lying over there. My mother was lying over there. My brother was lying over there. My sister was lying over there. Where was you? I was lying all the time. Moving on. See? So when you deceive, that's what you do. Moving on. And you don't stop. What? You keep going. You can't stop. They puffy. Don't stop. Don't stop. Can't stop. Now, why could have been a good politician back in the day? Why? Because I was ego tripping, swift flipping, and politicians do just the same. They talk a good game and make you think, feel good about it, and the whole time you getting a high heart when he really peeing in your face and tell you, "Oh, it's just raining." Okay, you can't trust them kind of guys, and that's what a politician is. Now, I was a drug dealer with a following. We was wrong, and then nobody said that about it. They follow me and moving on. But I was the mayor in my neighborhood, 18th and Avon. That was my hood. That was my and I took care of everybody in the neighborhood. Everybody ate. Everybody made a few dollars. Everybody did their thing. So I did what I did, even when it was wrong. Now, back in the day, if you was the supplier of what was in demand back then, little weed, cocaine, little acid, little mescaline, a couple of pills. So I had the drugstore. So I had all the stuff I needed to make money and what? Deceive people. What? To take the poison. Yeah. Okay. I was taking it too. I didn't sell what I didn't do. Simple as that. So yeah, I was a user of what I did. Why? To let you be known. I'm a real dude. I do what you do, dog. I'm selling it, but I'm doing it too. Okay, moving on. Just want to let you know. Now, where we at? Okay. Now I made it possible. What? For others to make money. That was my whole goal. I had everybody selling drugs. But why? So they could make money. They made me money, but they didn't make themselves money. They weren't doing it for me. They was getting the cut. For every nickel bag you sold, you made $1. Didn't make a difference how many you sold. Why? Because I was getting $4. So moving on. That was the hustle. That's hustling. We can both make money. I work for you, you work for me, we work together, we get it done. Okay? One hand wash the other, both hand wash the face. You walk away with yours, I walk away with mine. We continue, we go back. That's reciprocity. It goes back and forth. You get fired when what? You don't pay your bill. Moving on. Another lesson, but that's how it was. Okay. Where we at? I made my hands, excuse me. Oh, my who? My hood was well taken. Okay, my hood. See, what the hell is that? I can't read my own writing. My hood, 18th Street, was well taken care of. Why? We was eating. We was enjoying. We didn't get raided. We didn't get locked up. We didn't get robbed. We had fun selling drugs and doing illegal activities. But the way we did it, they let us get away with it. But what I did, I kept money coming in. What? For everybody. As long as you sold them bags, you was making money. As long as I kept that weed coming, they were selling it. Man, they were selling it fast as I can bag it at one time. So big good time. Oh, but again, I was the master deceiver. I deceptively gave everybody stuff to sell. Moving on. I can't be a politician now. Why? I mastered the art of truth telling. I'm on the other side of the fence now. I don't do that no more. I try to give you what? Knowledge of self so you can be your best self and improve yourself to have a good life. We had a good life selling drugs. It wasn't bad, but if we got caught, it could have been bad. But when you're doing the right thing, you ain't got to worry about that. That's what we're doing now, the right thing. Let's go. I'm at a point in my life where if it's wrong, just count me out. No, my man, I ain't doing that. But no, I don't hustle. I don't do none of that stuff no more. So I can't go back to them, try to enlighten them on work. When I was a master deceiver, I used it what? For all the wrong reasons. So it failed. Why? God tell you, no weapon formed against me shall prosper. If you live and foul and wild and wrong, you're going to get exposed. Simple as that. Moving on. Religious people, drug dealers, don't make a difference. If it ain't good, it ain't going to last. My man said BS and deceptiveness will get you to the top. It just won't keep you there. Moving on. So if you're using those things to get there, You guaranteed to come on back down. The people you see going up, be nice to them. Wow, you're going to be coming back down. You're going to see them again. Moving on. Let me wrap this up again. I appreciate you tuning in. Now that I'm God conscious, I know thyself. Telling the truth is all I want to do. I don't want to lie. Why? I got no purpose and reason to lie. That's why. Difference in what I'm doing now. But if you're a leader, if your leader is not transparent, is not honest, forthright, respectful, intellectual, motivational, why is they leading you? Why are you following somebody who don't have those qualities? I'm just saying. Moving on. And you being led by the wrong person. If you follow that person, you're being led by the wrong person. Last one. Good leaders are not good deceivers, meaning they're not good liars. I don't lie well no more. Why? I don't practice. I'm out of shape. Just like hustling and game. Anything. When you don't do it, you lose it. I practice righteous living, thinking, doing, and being my best self. I'm good at that right now. Moving on and wrap it up. Again, good leaders are not good deceivers. Only those wannabes who want everybody to what? Bow down to them. Those are egomaniacs. We got a few. You need to recognize them. I do. That's a lesson. Hope you get it. Remember, if they are master deceivers, you should not trust them, and they should not be no leaders. So, in that closing, right thinkers, may y'all live to be 100 and me 100 minus a day. So I never know that right thinker like you had been deceived or passed away. I'm out. Hope you got the lesson.